Hey everyone, and welcome back. So today I'm going to again be doing something a little bit different, and that is going to be explaining to you what my 10-a-day reading challenge has all been about. So in March I realized that I had a lot of books on my TBR shelf, physical actual books that I had not read, and many of them had been there for a few years. I think when I started this challenge there were about 7 or 8 on the shelf, and I realized that I was going to be moving in May, possibly back home, possibly somewhere where I was having a job. Either way, I didn't want to be carrying all of these unread books back again because they've been going back and forth every single year when my semester ends. So I decided that what I was going to do was start a 10-a-day reading challenge. And so what this challenge is that every single day between March 20th and April 19th, I was going to be reading 10 pages a day. The challenge did change after like 3 or 4 days because I realized that I felt like I was cheating when I was doing certain things. So I wrote in some extra rules for myself, and I'm going to be talking about those right now. Those are really to help me get stuff off my shelf. So the first one was audiobooks do not count, and that's because I pretty much listen to audiobooks every single day, at least for a few minutes. I can't think of the last time I haven't listened to an audiobook in one day. 2, graphic novels do not count for this challenge, and the reason I was doing that is because I can read an entire graphic novel in 1 hour pretty much, maybe 2, and then I'm not getting things off of my shelf. What my challenge then became, it went from I needed to read 10 pages a day from a book into I need to read 10 pages a day from the specific book that I have picked out for myself until it is done. So, and if I don't read those 10 pages, then I will DNF it. So currently I am reading Language of Thorns, but already I have gotten through a few books with this challenge, and it's really exciting to watch things get like crossed off your list and just have less and less. This challenge really has made me feel like I'm accomplishing something and doing what I set out to be doing. I did DNF 2 books that were on my shelf. I only made it like 5 pages into both of them, and then I said, this isn't really for me, but these books have been on my shelf, one for less than a year, one for probably 4 years. So I said, if I'm not enjoying it now and I bought it that long ago, then I need to get rid of it. The challenge is really also another way to trick myself, because I am hoping that even after this challenge of 30 days of reading, that it'll become more of a habit, and each night I can sit down and read for a little bit, and that can become more part of my regular schedule instead of just I listening to audiobooks and reading graphic novels throughout the day. I can distinctly make a time every single day where I can sit down and read. That is my end goal. I also kind of just decided one day to sit down and do it. I was sick and tired of having to wait for the first of a month to do a challenge, because I always get really excited halfway through a month, and then at the first of the month I'm like, I don't want to do this. So I sat down and I just did it, and I don't regret that decision at all. Thank you for watching this video. Check back in soon. Like I said, I am turning my channel into all of my interests, not just arts, so you might see a few more videos kind of like this. Hopefully not so much talking, but right now this is me just explaining to you what I'm kind of doing with my life. So hope to see you sometime soon. Bye.